Hello, baby, Mr.Who reviews. Today, we're in My Hero Academia, Vigilantes, The Day of. And in this, Koichi and pop me up with Mariko at the convenience store to get ready for the festival or concert that be going on. And see if there's some to the other people that could be part of the concert versus this underground duo named Feathers. And yeah, they kind of make fun of pop, or at least one of them does. And then there's this dance group and this rock group called the Mad Hatters. And the lead singer of the Mad Hatters actually fall for the leader of the dance group and vice versa. And yeah, Miracle just has some ideas with pop step singing the jingle while the Feathers do their dance. So she has Feathers practice their dancing with the dance group and that, and Pop Step said practicing song even though she didn't get that of a singer according to herself. Hmm. Yeah, Koichi keeps putting his foot in his mouth when he's to give him or trying to give a compliment about how the leader of the dance troupe looks. Ugh. I like if I funny that pops up and keeps singing during the middle of the night to Koichi even though he wants to go to bed. Yeah. Yeah, Captain Saturday takes on another kaiju. His time is a giant caterpillar. Yeah, in the manga, it was a giant gorilla. And I think Captain Saturday in that royal. Yeah, reference to King Kong. I guess they'll have to copyright to it for the show, but it would have been good. He and some other people actually promote the concert. I think there's gonna be some guest heroes there, and yeah, Queen Bee actually gets a flyer and taking if there's gets villain surprise gets surprise gets heroes, why not villains? And turns out he still has the eel guy from a few episodes ago, and yeah, he's sick the eel guy on the concert since he's still simping for pop. Yeah. But there's a problem. One of the feathers named Mew sprains her leg, and Miracle is thinking maybe uh, pops up to sing with um, one of the other feathers. While Mew is dancing, or just have Pop and the other feather to do the singing. But Mew singing maybe she and the other feather so that they're dancing while Mew does the singing. Does acting nice towards the member of the duo that was a main to her. Yeah. That's how the Pop can be a good person. And yeah, today at the concert, so some of the heroes that's there with President Mike being the MC and then Midnight being there, and I think Best Gina's is there as well, even though Dead Arm was had a cameo in the manga. Yeah, they do show that they did ask Endeavor, Ingenium, and All Might, but y'all declined. Yeah, I kind of get why. Like, I don't think it ever would really fit with the concert. Doesn't seem like his type of thing. And yeah, Ingenium is probably pretty busy. And All My editors around the time when he first fought All For One and probably still has the wound that the Demon King gave him, but hmm. And I do kind of like the pop punches uh, Shoji or whatever in the ribs when he's saying that, or just thinking, or say they thinks that Midnight looks sexy. When President Mike just meets up with Midnight, sees that's where Erase Head is. And yeah, President Mike said that Racer said he'd be there, but yeah, Midnight thinking that means a no from him. And yeah, when they do call him, he says he'll be there, but he just reluctantly says it, since he is one of the type of hero that likes to show his face. When he wishes a villain would come to distract him or just something going, then the eel guy shows up, and yeah, never deduces that the way the eel guy's moving isn't used to his body, and he thinks that if he uses eraser on him, his body would go back down, but it doesn't. So he tried wrapping him up in a net, since he knows like how like wet or slippery the guy is. But the guy is determined to get to Pop, that he has to use his electrical powers. And yeah, he knocks himself out and causes a blackout in the city. And that's when Queen Bee is thinking of getting a sample to get contacted by All for One, saying that he's like being reckless and he's gonna let the police get their test subjects. And yeah, it's really liking the lectures he's getting. And then Knuckleduster comes and saying that young people never like to be lectured, or anybody doesn't like to be. And they're saying that he's gonna bring her home, and her man waiting for her, but he's gonna know who he's talking about. I think that they look at the wrong girl, but when he says her name, she realizes who he is. And yeah, when he's thinking that the guy's slow won't hurt her. Turns out using a Fitz taser, and he said at the top of the line that if it just grazes someone, they can really mess up their body, and it hits her chest, because they can have a dirt nap. And yeah, see, just warns them that a lot of her bees have some chemicals in to make them explode, so they're bomb bees. But yeah, look at her color bluff, saying only one of them was a bomb bee, the others just let out fireworks. And yeah, the episode just ends with Queen Bee running and Nutbuster just chasing her through the streets. And yeah, I think it's a good part of the episode. It's showing the festival or concert being set up and about to begin, and the pop step being nice to one of the members of Feathers that was just like talking bad about her, or slagging how she's dressed. And yeah, Mirko seemed to have like a good planning, but yeah, I think some of it was wasn't really that good. Like just pushing the member of Feathers that was hurt out, and thinking the Pop and the other members of the do it alone. Don't know. And yeah, the same thing Koichi, or yeah, I think it's Koichi, the one that said saying stuff about the leader of the dance troupe, and kind of upset her. It's a little funny. And yeah, Matt Hatter seemed kind of good. I don't know what the they get what how they sound. Yeah, and that's their leader and the leader of the dance troupe follow each other. It's kind of good as well. Just love for a sight. And the fight between Queen Bee and Dr. Silver they kind of go to they're just measuring each other up, see what tricks they have up their sleeve and that. And yeah, good. Seeing like President Mike, Midnight, and Eraserhead, and you can like uh, emulate saying that if the it feels like the concert feels like has festival vibes, and this would have been around when she was a teacher at UA, so you know what he's saying. Mm. And yeah, I was wondering if next week will be the last episode of the week. After that, since at the end of the preview, Koichi's saying that their story isn't over, so just wondering. Anyway, they can't wait for next time. Yeah, next time, I'm Sue. As you guys later.